Hello everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. Just in case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're keeping things very short and sweet. We're gonna do a full body flow, so find some space to move and let's get started. So we will begin today in tabletop, so you can come over onto your hands and knees. Spread the fingers wide and maybe give your hips a little bit of a sway side to side, and the shoulders can kind of move too. Pressing the palms into the ground. Take a breath. And then let's slow down that sway. Tuck your toes under and lift your knees into downward dog. Now just push into your hands, maybe a quick pedal of your feet, and stay for an inhale. And with the exhale, let your knees come back down to your tabletop, and then maybe sway the hips and the shoulders, and that sway can get bigger as it feels good. It could be a circle shape that you're drawing around your wrists. Switching directions if you are moving in a way that needs you to even it out. And then slow it down again. Tuck the toes back under. Take an inhale and exhale as you lift up and into your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet a few times. Take a slow, deep breath in and out. And then use an inhale to look forwards. As you exhale, we're going to walk up to the top of our mat. Take an inhale for a half lift once you get there. And as you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale as you come all the way up to standing, reaching up. And exhale, lower your arms down. Roll your shoulders back and take an inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold forwards. Use an inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold down. Plant your hands. Take your feet back into downward facing dog. But you can bring them close together. And then our right foot's going to lift really high. Maybe bend your knee and try to turn your belly button towards the right side. Push into the hands. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, bring your right foot down and lift the left as high as you can. Maybe bending the knee. Breathe. Awesome, you guys. Let that left foot come back down. Take another inhale to look forwards, and exhale, walk on up to the top of your mat. Inhale into a half lift once you get there. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, lower your arms to your sides and maybe add a shoulder roll. Big inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhale into a half lift. Exhale, come on down. We're going to plant our hands and take just the left foot back this time, setting up a lunge. So if you do want to lower your knee, you can, but just take a moment to sink into the hips a little. Be nice and balanced in your lunge, and then our left hand can stay on the ground. And let's take a twist towards the right, maybe reaching up, maybe looking up. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, bring that right hand down. Now lower your knee if you've got it lifted. Send the hips back for a little half split. Maybe push your toes down. Maybe point your toes up. And then just bend back into the front knee. Maybe lift the back knee up and take an inhale to look forwards. Exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. As you inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale to fold forwards. Plant the hands and take just the right foot back. Set up your lunge with your knee lifted or on the ground. Find the balance. Plant your right hand, and then maybe you're twisting to the left. Nice big reach up. If you're reaching up, take another inhale, and then exhale to come down out of your twist. Let your back knee lower if it's up, and then send the hips back. Push the foot down. Then maybe point the toes up. Notice the difference that you feel through the leg. And then just bend back into your front knee. Maybe lift the back one too. Take an inhale to look forwards and exhale your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhaling into a half lift. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up and exhale, lower your arms down. Shoulder roll if you want one. And an inhale to reach up. Exhale as you fold forwards. Take an inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, fold down. Plant your hands. Step your feet back. Downward facing dog. Push into your hands. Maybe pedaling the feet. Stay for an inhale though, and then as you exhale, let your knees come down. We're going to cross the ankles, sit with our legs in front of us, and you can give the knees a bit of a hug, or rock side to side even if you'd like. But we're going to be sending our right leg long and the left foot towards the inner thigh. So we're going to lean back a little bit or turn the chest a little bit towards the left side and then bring the left hand to the ground behind us. Just kind of, maybe you're making a nice line from your hand to your right foot-ish. We're going to try to lift our hips up. So with a nice big inhale, as you lift your hips, roll onto the left shin and then try to touch your right toes, the foot, to the ground. And then just reach up with the other arm. Lengthen the body, lift the hips, and then slowly bring your hips back down and lean forwards. Take the weight out of that left hand. Bring the left leg out, the right foot in, and then plant your right hand behind you somewhere. Maybe that nice line from the hand to the foot, maybe not quite, but then lift. Lift the hips with a big inhale. Drop your left foot to the ground. Reach, stretch, and then slowly, slowly bringing the hips down again, and you can lean forwards. You can even bend the knees, bring them together, give them a hug, a squeeze, maybe a rock side to side. And then we are gonna lay down on our backs, moving right along today. So once you are laying down, you might just plant the feet, bend the knees, maybe take a little bit of a sway. And then we'll just bring our feet a little closer towards the hips. So plant the heels, plant the entire foot. And we're gonna lift the hips up. So you can slowly start to lift your hips again. So pushing into the feet, lifting the hips up, and then just notice where your arms are. Maybe we can bring our hands, if they want to float off the ground, maybe they come to the outside of the hips. Maybe they even can tuck right underneath the hips. Kind of so your hands might be holding you up a little bit. You kind of got to tuck the elbows under a little bit. It might be making you lift your hips a little higher, so just optional. And then if you did kind of make that little hammock for your hips with your hands, you can let it go and let your hips lower to the ground as well. And maybe hug your knees to your chest and take a rock side to side. Just massage your back against the ground. Close your eyes. And just notice how you feel in this moment. Maybe you will continue to hug your knees in. Or maybe you'll start to bring the feet back down. Maybe even send your legs out long. And that might have felt like the fastest 10 minutes ever. If you do have time to be here in Shavasana, I encourage you to stay as long as you have time for. Give yourself a chance to slow down. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, namaste.